T-Mac, and I'm going to answer some questions today. I get a lot of questions. I love it. I love talking to you guys. We'll start at the top. Billy D asks or comments on one of my trapping videos, land trapping. I'm in Osage County. I think about getting into trapping this season with my son. Have you ran a line on public hunting lands? No, I have not. Public ground is a whole different breed. We all know that. It's bad enough on private ground that you have to have signs at the entrances and they got to say trapping and all that. But so I don't mess with public ground. Too much theft going on. You know, not that everybody's a thief, but so no, I do not do trapping on public ground. Mine's all private. I just, I like it better that way. Alright, it says, do you have any links to buy the traps and other equipment that you use? I'm enjoying the videos as well. Great info. Yeah, I answered that on here. I can't really put links on the comments. I think I've tried it before and they don't let you. But I get all my stuff at Murray's Lures. I'll throw that up here. Murray's Lures, man, I tell you what, they are some great people. They get back with you. If you ask a question, they're right on it to answer it. Really good people to deal with. Prices are better than I've seen in a lot of places. And if they aren't, they're really, 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 really close within a couple cents, So, to me, just top notch. I get all my stuff from Murray's Lures. I get this one a lot, and it's a little bit further down there on the comments and questions. It's from Everything Outdoors, PA. I know you have to get oil and grease off the new traps, but what about dye? Could you just spray paint them, or will the smell of the paint turn animals away? Any info is greatly appreciated, thanks. And I went ahead and answered that one, and that's a common question I get a lot, is can't you just spray paint your traps? And I'm just an old-fashioned kind of guy. I like my old trap dye, logwood dye. It works. It's worked for years. I've never tried it, but it's up to you. To me, it just seems wrong to spray paint traps. But it might work. I don't know. I also got one here from Chad Rank Jr. 10 months ago, and apparently I missed it. Sorry. Hey T-Mac, I'm from Ohio. I really, really enjoy all your videos. This is my first year trapping and could use a few pointers on some stuff. I would like to chat with you sometime. Go like me on Facebook, or go like Wild for the Outdoors on Facebook. Leave us a message. I will get back with you ASAP on there. That goes right to my phone. Ring, diddly, whatever, goes off. Tells me I got a Facebook message, and if not, usually one of the team members, usually Chuck, he's like, hey, you got a message, go answer it. Because I do get to where I don't get on here all the time, so I might miss things. And when you're posting comments on YouTube, if more than one comment goes up on a video on the same day, it just gives me the last one, so I may miss you. That one I don't know why I did, but I don't remember answering it. But if I did and we chatted, I hope I helped. Hunt Fish Trap Ride 3 days ago. Is a number 3 way too big for a fox? I have some 2 coils and some 4 coils. I did answer this one, and to me, number 3s is a little big. It gives you a lot more area to cover as far as a fox putting his little foot in there, but I like to use 1.5 or number 2s for fox. Those are plenty big, they will hold. So number 3, I think you're getting up there, that's pretty good size, especially a 4 coil. That's definitely a good coyote set. Number 3, or I'd even use maybe a number 3 for beaver, so in a drowning set. But if that's what you got, use them, because they will hold a fox. Alright, Garris Porgradix ask what's the difference between a coil spring and a long spring. Coil springs are easier to bed. They're small, compact, you ain't got to dig you know, a huge amount of area. You ain't got to disturb a lot. Just punch them in the ground. You're good to go. I love coil springs. My double long springs, though, man, whew, I have seen them things hold some animals now. So either way, good traps. Coil spring, smaller, compact, easier to carry, easier to bed. My opinion. But the difference is the springs. And I get a lot of stuff on my campfire cooking, and there's going to be some more of that coming up. So I'm glad you guys really enjoy those campfire cooking videos, because I really enjoy eating after them. DRGN Tech. I think I already answered one from him today. Anyway, I am moving into a very small town. That would be good for trapping coyotes. From what I hear, good money for the pelts as well. I would love to see some more videos for beginners. Any pointers would be greatly appreciated. On our front page, go down to the trapping section, and that has all the trapping videos I have. I do plan on putting out some more this year, so hopefully, time permitting, I will. I'll make time, but you know, so just stay tuned. And you can also, we have an online store now, so if you want to go buy Trapping with T-Mac DVD, I go over the double dirt hole set in detail pretty much right there, and that ain't on YouTube, so that's the only place you can see it in my video. We also have our new outdoor DVD. It's everything that we do as far as all of our successful hunts and some non-successful hunts, from deer season to turkey season, squirrel hunting, coyote hunting. I'm hoping to get some duck hunting on there this year. You know, whatever we can do outdoors, we do it, and you know, we have fun doing it. And you can order that video or DVD on our website, on our online store, $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. And I think we do take PayPal. So PayPal, check, money order, all the info is right there on our store. This is a really good question. I get this one quite a bit too. How do you find someone to sell your hides to, your pelts? Found ours. I think Gene was looking on Craigslist for some traps, so Craigslist is where we found that guy. And then as you on Facebook, if you join groups, there'll be trapping groups, and it seems like there's always one in your area. You just gotta find them, kind of. So talk to people. If you find a trapping group, just post it right in there on the wall. Hey, where? And they'll tell you. You know, trap supply stores. If there's a trap supply store near you, talk to them. They'll know. So you just gotta get out there and use this right here to your advantage, and you know, find them. They're out there. How do you freeze your pelts? This is Jesse Baker. I skin them, turn them inside out, roll them up, and stick them in a Walmart sack and throw them in the freezer. But you don't ever freeze them more than one per bag. Always keep them separated and dry. That's another question I get sometimes on here. How do you dry your furs? You can take them right out of the water. I sling them a little bit. You can roll them up in old newspaper or big nickels. Just stick them on there, roll them up in that, you know, a coon or whatever. But a lot of times I'll skin them, wash them, then I'll sling them. Just hook your old finger in that nose and sling that sucker until all the water comes off, then hang him overnight. And then you can pat him down with a newspaper or something, and that'll dry him out. Then you can freeze him. I do get a lot of use a conibear. Here in Oklahoma, and I know I posted this on here before, we can't use conibears, body grips like that in Oklahoma, anywhere, anytime, in any place. It's a ridiculous law. You know, not even in water, for reals. A coon dog's not going to get one in the water. But anyway, we can't use them. No 110s, no 220s, no 330s. It doesn't matter what it is. Can't use it. And it's pretty ridiculous. But it's the law, and I gotta go by the law. H Trapper T, why don't you just let possums go? Which I have a video, I do let them go. and they're really easy to let go. So sometimes I let them go, sometimes I don't. I like possum hide. I will skin a possum in a heartbeat, no problem. I think they have really good fur, and plus, keeping their numbers down is key. Possums repopulate like cats. It's incredible. Hunting 98100. What kind of urine do you put around your traps? If I'm using urine, I use Red Fox. They are probably the low canine on the canine totem pole. And if you've ever seen dogs out in the yard, if you got more than one dog, which I do, whatever one pees on, another one will come right behind it and pee right over that pee. They're just like a deer. A deer will do the same thing on a scrape. A little buck comes in to use a scrape and does his thing, and a big buck sees him doing it, or a bigger buck, he's going to go over there and he's going to go right over whatever that guy just did. So nothing really, I mean, the Red Fox gets no respect, I guess. So I use that Red Fox urine a lot, and it works. Nothing's afraid really to mark over it. You know, coyote urine, they'll do the same thing, just like one dog covers up another dog. So that's basically what I use, coyote or Red Fox. P Trapper 14, how do you feel about offset jaw traps? I'm just buying my first coyote traps and wondered about the pros and cons of offset jaws. I like the offset jaws. If I'm going to buy traps new, you know, for just a little bit more each trap, you can have an offset jaw. They're supposed to limit damage to the foot of the animal, which is key. I mean, you don't want the animal ripping things up. And to me, it just seems like with that opening in the front, in the top, the jaws can get a little closer together, which makes your springs come up a little higher on the edges, and that will hold, you know, harder. So I like the offset jaws. They're just a little bit thicker, which is good, and the springs come up just a little bit more around that foot, which is also good. So for a little bit of extra money, you can't go wrong, you know, with the offset jaw. This is from the Fur Shed. I like your attitude. It's all about having fun. Personally, I have more fun checking traps holding fur. I have caught coyotes again in a remake, but if you move the trap just to the edge of the catch circle, as I do now, you will better success. Even covered in snow, I've seen coyotes track reluctant to step in the circle again. Have fun trapping. Like your channel. Check mine out if you have a moment, which I did, and I subbed, which, you know, hey, I gotta tell everybody, I am not the best trapper in the world. I just look good and I film it. So, but I love getting tips like this because I'm out there doing things to learn, and you know, I'm a young guy. Them old people, not calling the Fur Shed guy older, but them older guys like my dad, they have probably forgotten more than I know, and I realize that. I recognize that. I don't try to act like I'm the biggest, baddest trapper in the world and I know it all, because I don't. So I love getting tips like that. So don't be afraid to post tips on my videos. So I'm going to try your tip, and if it helps me out, I want to thank you in advance, and I'll dang sure tell you about it. When I get a tip from somebody and it works and it's working for them, share that. You know, back in the older days, trapping was a secret society almost. It was like nobody wanted to share their little tips with somebody else. The fact that we can just get on here and share tips, that's awesome. That's great. So don't be afraid to send me a tip. I'm not so arrogant that I think I know how to do it all. So thanks for the tip. I'm going to use it this year, and you know, hopefully I'll be catching some fur. Hope you enjoyed this video, just answering a few questions, and I really appreciate all the questions I get. I'm going to try and put one of these out once a month, or just depends on how many questions pile up on me. So keep coming back, and you know, I'll try and answer as many as I can. But like I said, sometimes when multiple posts come up on a video that's older, it only shows the top one. So if I don't get you right away, just ask it again. I'll get to you. And go check us out on Facebook, or go check us out at www.wildfortheoutdoors.com. Check out our online store. We're going to start adding inventory to it. And until next time, God bless you all. I really thank you for the support. It really makes my day to get these questions and get to talk trapping with you guys, and it ain't even trapping season. So thanks for the comments, the positive response. I love it. And God willing, I'll see you next time. For tons more videos, go to our YouTube channel, Wild for the Outdoors. You can also see them at www.wildfortheoutdoors.com. And be sure to visit our online store. And don't forget to go to Facebook, like us, share us with your friends, and hey, remember, it's your God-given duty to manage this land.